Well, the sun's shining. There's not much wind. There's about 3 mile an hour crosswind, I think, going from what will be my left to right. And I've just set up these couple of paper targets. All this is just, excuse me, just an A4 piece of paper with a bit of packing tape in the centre, which gives me my point of aim. So I just tacked on there with a couple of drawing pins. So we'll make our way back up to the house now, past the 100-metre target, which we'll also put up, which is just a cardboard box with the same again, a bit of A4 and a bit of packing tape, and we'll see if we're anywhere near our true aim point on the sights. Right, well, if I can get a word in edgeways past the turkeys. The sun's decided to come out. We've got a very light left to right crosswind, nothing too serious. So we're going to try and make sure that my sight, which was set up last year, I actually set in 150 metres last year, so but I read through the Leopold manual, and it suggested that 200 metres is a better set sight because you can do your range finding with the scope then. So I set up two targets, 100 metres and 200 metres down the field. I'm going to start off with the 100. I'm going to put 2 rounds down and just to see if my grouping is somewhere handy. It shouldn't have moved, but just to make sure it's somewhere handy. And well, we'll start from there. The ammunition I'm using is the Winchester Varmint X, which is a 55 grain, so slightly heavy. I have used 50 grains before, but 55 grain round, and the speed on this is crumbs. Muzzle velocity is 3,680 feet per second. So at 200 yards, this is still doing 2,867 feet per second. So it's travelling fairish. And even this says to set 0 at 200 yards. So and at energy at 200 yards is 1,300 US foot-pounds. Anyway, we've got to start somewhere. Better add this on, haven't I? So, just going up the chute. We've got a footpath in the middle of us, so better safe than scaring somebody. Right, locked and loaded. Target blew over. Bear with me a second. I'll go and put it back up again. Right then, should we try that again? Like I said, the sight was set to 150 metres. But I'm going to set it to 200. Ready? pretty good. Try that again. Makes it crack, doesn't it? I better give Wagtail a bit of a scare. You gonna have a look at that? Just out of interest. I can see where he went, but you can't. He was a tad wide, but the wind's picked up, so I reckon from 3 miles an hour it's now 5, 6. This is wet grass and it's going quick, isn't it? So 100 metres, 6 miles an hour should make, well, nothing, but it's my excuse for not doing too tight. Let's go and have a look. So the weapon is unloaded and I got all the ammunition in my pocket. So 100 metres, that's my group, so well, they both fit just about on the end of my right on the end of my thumb. So this was a more aimed shot than the first one. The first one was well, kind of aimed at the middle-ish, but this one I deliberately came to the left, so that's pretty much exactly where I put it. So that's a 2 there. So we're going to try 2 more down there and just see where we are. So if any luck, 4 rounds will tell me what I want to know. Right, back up again. You have to excuse my laziness. Mother always said, laziness never pays unless it's well carried out. That's the gate to the footpath there, so hence I'm being cautious. Right then, back to it. So I think I'm going to put one, done it with 200 metres, drop it down a little bit. I'll put one down there, and then maybe if I'm feeling brave, I'll put you next to the target, because it'd be really exciting to see me put a hole in a bit of paper in it. Yeah, that's what I thought. So like I mentioned, we got a public footpath that goes right down through the middle of us. The ground's cleared for 243 calibre, and I got good line of sight. I can see 500-600 metres, and we're shooting down it into reasonably soft ground. So I think we're safe. Pardon me, can't shoot doing that. So we go for the left hand target. I'm going to go dead centre, so I'm expecting to go near the bottom of the tape. Well, it looks good, but we'll have to go down there and have a look, see. I'll take you with me. Oh, I can't see nothing in the tape. Oh, well, not terrible. That was my point of aim. So I've obviously dropped 1.25 inches, slightly to the right. Now the wind may have had something to do with that, but I think I probably pulled it a bit. So if I was aiming centre mass of fox at 200 metres, I would still have done for him. It's just I prefer to have everything inside here. Well, it's close enough that I'm going to risk putting my GoPro camera somewhere handy, and we'll just see if that makes for something interesting to look at. Or a dead GoPro. Bye mate, it was nice knowing you.